Do we do it?
I forgot we were still on FaceTime. I'm like, why? What are you doing? But yeah, I think we did it. I totally think we did.
Look at us.
Okay, I totally forgot to put the text up on the screen. We are going to be going over some character things today. Hold on one second. Character demographics for our book.
Would you go lay down, please? Can't you see I'm doing something? Can't you see? Figured.
Is that Opus?
My dog is pestering me, y'all. I'm sorry. That is Opus. Go lay down, please. You have a whole couch to your... No, you have a whole couch to yourself. Go lay down. Go. Go. Anywho.
Already? I'm going to get out
Is
of
the live
already.
Other people to...
What, Whitney?
I'll say, I don't know. I've never done the live before. So, like, are people able to join? But then I saw someone just join. So I think we're good, right?
Yeah, they can join. They can join. We're going to be going over character demographics today.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to do this one too.
Mr.
Out of frame. Hold on. Whitney, you want to take it away? What are we doing today?
So today we're going over character E. We have been working on our outline, unfortunately, for the second time. There's been a lot of haywireness that has happened, but I think we're finally almost there. So yeah, we're gonna start getting some demographics done and ready for character E, and just kind of ironing out who they are and a little bit more about them. So if you guys have thoughts, questions and stuff, feel free to drop them in the comments. We will do our absolute best to keep up with them. This is our first live, and hoping to make it
a regular thing.
Yeah, that word. I'm distracted by the pop-ups at the bottom, so we'll figure it out.
I know for sure, like, we're gonna do our best, absolute best, to keep up with that chat. We're really gonna try hard, but we do get really into this, so bear with us a little bit. A little bit. So we're going over the character called E. E, I don't even know that we need to go over. So how old are we gonna make him? He's an elder.
Considering, I was gonna say, considering his position in within the village, I mean, definitely looking at older. How old did we make Emily? Didn't we have her in like the mid-50s?
Oh golly, I don't remember. I can go look though.
And say, I know that she was one of our younger elders, just given her circumstances. So, I mean, I wouldn't
be looking for Emily. Okay.
It'll take some adjustment. It's fine.
We totally switched the names of all of our characters so that we wouldn't be giving anything away, and we're going to do our best not to give things away for what the actual book is, right? But we switched them all. So she said Emily, referring to another character, and I was looking for Emily when I was going through these.
Who is that?
We have her at 55. Oh, buddy, she had kids real young. I feel like we've got to fix that.
How did she have them young when Caleb is like 25?
And she's 55.
Yeah, which means she had kids at 30.
Oh. Never mind. I was going with 35 in my head. Okay. Well, never mind. We have her at 55. Now she's an elder, but she ended up being an elder like a lot earlier. I feel like he needs to be a little bit older than 55.
I was gonna say like late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe like 69. I feel like that 69, 70, 68, 69,
Yeah.
70, somewhere in there.
Yeah. No, I think that's perfect. Honestly, pick an age. I don't care.
Okay, so I am gonna go with, am I typing or are you?
I don't care. Whichever.
Okay. I think we're gonna go with 68.
Cool. Sounds great.
And he's male.
Yes, he is.
Ethnicity. Do you have thoughts on this?
Not particularly. I mean, we kind of have like a hodgepodge of ethnicities already. Um, Honestly, just given his character and his position within our storyline and where we're about to do, part of me wants to just say make him white.
He is a mediocre old white man. He's not mediocre, but it's fine. We can pretend he is.
Patient is elder. Ugh, I always hate that we do that.
I know, right? But I did have a thought about him
Okay.
that you may or may not like, but I like low-key really want to make him gay. I do. I want to make him gay. I think we need a good solid gay character for one.
Okay, but I feel like if we're gonna make a character gay, I feel like we need to make it not be the
villain.
correct.
But he's a good villain. And I feel like it would humanize him so much if we like had him have a freaking adorable husband at home and a couple of cats and like have this extreme difference between the two. You know, like he is a villain and he's doing all these really terrible shitty things, but then also he is a gay cute old man with a cute husband and a couple of cats. Like I think that's fun.
But didn't we say that he was gonna be infected?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
shooty manooty, then we can't. We
I was about to
can't.
say, I mean, like, what phase of infection are we at here? Like, if we're still the early stages, where like, yeah, he's starting not to make some very good choices, then sure. But if we have him like he was infected when Bellum did his thing, then like we are pure evil. But at that point, we wouldn't be able to hide him in plain sight. So like we're gonna have to figure that out too.
We are. Definitely.
Hey, that's enough.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out something. But I am. Oh, I think I have to make a board before. Just kidding. I was gonna throw words up, but I'm kidding. Okay. Okay, so we don't have to make him gay. I do feel like one of their somebodies needs to be gay, and I like feel really kind of passionate.
Snacky.
Who?
Snacky.
Snacky? Snacky could totally be gay.
Snacky has the entire personality to be gay.
I'm here for it. And now that we don't have the Lua of it all, like we already got rid of that character, it's fine. We can make him gay.
He would make such a great
gay man. He really would.
I'm glad you like your bone, but that feels loud, dude.
It is loud, but that's okay. We like your dog. Okay, so gay character can be snacky.
Big
Hi,
down.
Barton. Why did I think that was gonna be Opus, not Bartimaeus? I
No, Opus
really thought it was gonna be
loves the
Opus.
Venabones. May just takes them both. Opus won't touch them.
Opus won't touch him.
Opus won't touch them.
Fair enough. Okay, so if we're gonna make Snacky gay, then we can't make E gay. So like we should probably get back to this. We should probably get back to
Probably.
this.
We do this a lot.
Socioeconomic status. He's wealthy AF. Do we need to know how wealthy? Not really.
I don't think so.
Like,
Again, given his character and his purpose in this exact instance and what we're moving into outline-wise, some of this stuff we're not going to need to go into detail on at all.
No. I mean, he's wealthy because he's been in the inner circle for his entire life, and now he's an elder in the village, and like, it's like a whole thing. So he's wealthy, but we don't need to know how wealthy. It's fine. Education. Yep. He had to have
magical college.
Finished an advanced degree in magical school. Okay.
When in doubt, change the word.
Yeah. Okay, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. He's a wolf. He's a wolf.
That he is.
Easy peasy. Extra gifts, nothing. He's mediocre.
He's meh.
He's meh. Very mid.
What is your issue tonight?
Okay, how did you picture this character looking? Because I have been going back and forth so much.
You know the character in Criminal Minds?
Which character? The G character?
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Every time I think the name, I'm like, that is who I picture.
Yeah, I'm kind of here for that.
You know, okay. White, like gray white hair, receding hairline, not like quite a belly, but he's not like thin.
Like he retired to being an elder and just sort of stopped.
It.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of here for this, like, direction for him.
You know, striped, plaid, button-up style shirts.
Okay, we're gonna make
that
him.
He always tucks in. We're gonna make him an old man. He's hiding in plain sight. Like, why would we not make him an old man?
Wouldn't, based on like everything else in the book, wouldn't hiding in plain sight be more like he is very well put together and very like taking care of himself?
But it's just him. It's the elders. People are like, he's getting old. He's getting up there. Who cares?
Getting up there. Okay. It's got a very like loony vibe. So at least he won't be the only character that kind of has that like old man vibe.
Wait, which one's our other one?
Loony. Loony is his actual name.
Yeah, no, I momentarily forgot.
I didn't think we needed to keep that particular name secret. Loony is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So eye color, I'm gonna go with like a gray blue.
Yep. Perfect. I was picturing some kind of blue.
He's white.
Kind of like a graying white somewhere in there.
I'm gonna go with salt and pepper.
Cool. Like it. Dig it.
Okay, for those of you who are just joining, we are working on a book character for our novel. If you have any input, go ahead and throw it into the chat. We'd be happy to hear it. Okay, height. Everyone else is like wicked tall. I feel like we can't make him short necessarily.
Agreed. We kind of already did that to Looney too.
We did that to Looney too. Like he's a short old dude with a belly. We can't make all of our mediocre men like ugly.
No, I'd say like because I want to say we did Looney at like 5'6".
Yeah, he's short.
So like, what if we did him like the girls' height at like 5'10", 5'11"? So like he's still tall,
I'm
but
down
he's
5'11". I could get down with that.
not like everyone else that seems to be over 6 feet tall.
A
You know,
lot
Ed,
of our main
what
characters.
did I do?
Oh, Whitney. Okay. I have my symbolism backwards. Whoops.
Yeah. Oh, you fixed it.
No, it's right now. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So
Welcome to the group.
I don't know how much he weighs, and I don't know that I care.
I mean, I just do like body type where he's a little flabby in the middle.
It's got a little cushion in the middle.
Yeah. Because I said, I mean, like, I don't picture him like beer belly or anything. He's just.
Muscular with some cushion.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I feel like he didn't totally let go of himself. He's got to have some fitness level going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like some of our elders, though, are gonna like hold on and they're gonna keep up their fitness and they're gonna be like ready to rock and roll should a fight come. I feel like him, though, especially given the fact that he's corrupted. He's like, I'm part of the winning side now. Like, what am I fighting for?
Okay, so medium.
Medium fitness level. Yeah.
He has let himself go a smidgen, but still works out occasionally. We can't have him muscular with cushion if we don't have him working out at least semi-regularly. Like that's a thing.
That is a thing. Yeah.
I do not picture a single tattoo on this man.
Okay, I've actually been thinking about this, and well, and by thinking about this, I mean like it came to me right now,
Like in the last couple of minutes.
like in the last 30 seconds.
Love.
So what if everyone that has aligned themselves with Bellum has some kind of magical tattoo that can only be seen under certain circumstances? And we learned that because of E after we corner him and do our whole thing.
Okay.
Like during the questioning and Amelia being there and like using her gifts and all of that, they just start asking him like random questions trying to get a baseline for Amelia. Even though like she always knows.
Still,
It's
just like
still
trying to
just
create.
like how honest are they going to be? And they just ask him that question of like, do you have any tattoos? And he goes, no. And she just kind of looks at them and is like, interesting. You know, it could be like a really interesting thing. We don't have to do that. But I'm thinking like a magical tattoo that can like only be seen under extremely certain circumstances. Unless there's like some kind of magical signature detection thingy. I don't know. We'd have to think that out so much more. But it could be a tool, especially if we keep him around through book 2 and a little bit later in the series, like going back to him for information. Can you still hear me if you're paused? I don't actually know the answer to that. Okay, cool. Good to know for future. Anyways, like they learn more about the tattoo and like how to like see it, and it kind of helps distinguish in the village like who is and isn't. I don't know. It was just a thought.
No, I'm kind of here for that. We need it to be in like a hidden space though. Like this can't just be they can see it on their arm and or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
no, I'm not talking like Why did I just blank? I'm not talking like a Harry Potter thing where it's like right in the center of their arm. But like, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe like upper rib cage or something.
Yeah. Yeah, upper rib cage. Like right
Like right below the armpit,
medium.
like right here.
Medium. Yeah. Okay. We
And
are
I'm
gonna
thinking
have
like,
to like we're gonna have to sit down and figure out what that looks like.
yeah, I'm just thinking something like kind of small and it being like a very simple tattoo, maybe something that like would link to Joker. That maybe we use like Raya or Baba to like help connect some of the dots there.
Baba. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. That one threw me. Okay.
Baba Yellow Legs, if you know, you know.
Baba. Oh, that's gonna be a fun one to get used to. She's like so regal in so many ways and so grounded, and we're just like over here calling this lovely lady Baba. We're like, what were we? I don't know what I was thinking. We're sticking with it, but like I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what we were thinking. Okay, love. Scars and birthmarks, nothing. No, I just
It's already so rare for them to have any kind of scars. Like, nah.
nothing.
No
Disability. I mean, he's a little bit older. He's older. That could be considered a physical appearance disability, I suppose, especially in that particular society. And the way we have it set up right now.
Welcome in, Mike.
Hey, y'all. Going over some characters right now. Can being older be a physical disability? Anybody want to answer that? Because I don't know.
We go back and forth with it every time.
Every time we have an older character, we go back and forth on whether or not being older is a disability as far as physical appearance. I mean, I'm gonna put it as of right now, unless somebody wants to throw in there. Come on, guys. I'm just gonna put it. I wouldn't say he's like, he's just aggressively average. There's no like crazy distinguishing features. There's no disabilities really. It's like aggressively average.
Okay, my dog is now behind me.
Which one? Opus. Opus. Big puppy. Okay.
Hello, welcome in, guys.
Welcome in. I keep forgetting that we're doing this. And I'm looking at you on this, having this conversation, and still, hello. We're doing really well. How are you doing? I still am forgetting that this is what we're doing. At least I'm doing really well. Whitney, how are you doing?
I am great. We are stepping outside of our comfort zone today. We are pulling in some, hopefully some information from you guys, some thoughts and opinions and whatnot. So feel free to drop some questions and, give us feedback on what you're thinking as we continue to finish creating this character.
I lost my pen.
Raggy, how are you always losing a pen?
I lost my fun pen.
You just had it.
I'm also good. I'm glad you're good. I'm very glad you're doing really well.
Well,
No, not that
Gunner,
one. The other one. Not like the anxiety pen. I'm talking like the feel good pen.
I feel like you just made me more confused by that. All right. Well, while you're looking for it, I'm going to start in on his fashions. You found it. Beautiful.
I want you to write
fashion.
this out.
You want me to write this out? Okay.
I do. I can't hit one without the other. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so we got him with striped and or plaid style shirt.
Plaid style shirt.
It's fine. You know what I mean.
I love you, Whitney. I'm sorry.
Plaid style button up shirts.
With like a pair of jeans.
Tucked in with a pair of jeans.
Guys,
the occasional slacks. Belt, always. With a medium size belt buckle.
With a medium size.
That is how I picture him.
Ordinary. This man is so aggressively ordinary, and I love it. I love it.
Okay, well, when we think about like the infected, especially in the early things, like whether or not, I mean, I feel like he knows, I feel like he chose to become infected. I do not feel like it was just like out of the blue. I feel like he chose it.
Like he made a conscious decision. That puts a really fun little spin on his character.
Well, and like
welcome
I feel like
in,
when
everybody.
you
Welcome in.
That he's trying to like compensate, and in the process is overcompensating.
Is overcompensating? You know, yeah. Like he went from probably being a fairly put together, attractive man into someone who's very ordinary in order to be a little more aggressive about it. I imagine also, like, if you're being infected, you're not really going to have very many friends. You know what I mean? Like, he's being corrupt. He's an evil dude. He's not nice. So, like, also he's probably experiencing a very lonely existence on top of it.
Right, which honestly would be such an interesting like side thing, and if we could somehow weave it into the book, I think that'd be great because I don't think it would warrant like a novella or anything for this specific character, but like potentially like interviewing people that used to like be close with him and trying to pinpoint like when the changes started and all of that.
Yeah.
Because I imagine that none of the inner circle has really come face to face with someone who is infected, especially not the early stages. And whether or not we pull Baba into it and she's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Or if we make her cryptic, you know, or if she's already off doing her thing. Like they would need to be able to answer these questions so they can pay better attention as time goes on, especially as the infection is moving more and more.
You know how we could tie that in a little bit though? Keep him alive. Keep him alive. But we keep him imprisoned. And as Willow develops her gifts with her order, we tie him in there.
Right. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I know we weren't really sure if what we were going to do with him as we're coming to a close in book 1 and moving into book 2. Because I hate that. as we move into book 2 and we move into the battle and everything that goes on, we haven't quite pinpointed like what we're going to do with him. How much time are we going to spend with him? This, that, and the other thing. I really think that we need to hold on to him at least through like the first half of book 2, if not the entirety of book 2.
Honestly, depending on how and the way that we weave him in and where we use him in our plot line, like I could see him being like a hanging on to the very end kind of character. Not that he's like a regular part of it, but just sort of a one of those pillars we can return to.
You know, that is something that we have never actually stopped to think about, and we probably need to, is what is the progression of the infection and how long on average, because I mean it's an illness, so it's going to take some people quicker, some people longer, but on average from the time of infection to the time they are fully corrupted, what does that timeline typically look like?
But also, what does it feed on? Oh, that feels like a plot hole and one that we need to figure out fast.
I've always imagined that it kind of feeds off of like not good things.
So would he be experiencing not good things anymore if he's locked in a dungeon? And if not, can the darkness starve?
I would imagine, I mean, maybe. Because, like, I guess in my mind, the way that I've always pictured it is like it starts like, okay, if we take, average person, the little white lies, the little, I'm going to be home late for this reason when it's actually this reason, even if it's like a good lie for like, hey, I'm staying an extra like hour at work and really you're going to go to the store and buy your wife flowers and her favorite dinner. It's still a lie.
Right.
And so like it feeds on that little bit, and then the more and more like those little things build up, now you're acting out because the infection is corrupting you, and then it feeds faster and faster and faster and faster. That's kind of how I've pictured it in my brain. We do definitely need to like actually sit down and talk it out and figure out what. Because we had also, I think, at one point talked about of kind of like some kind of like, it's like a virus-ish. And so like the longer it's festering, for lack of better words, the more it takes hold. So note to self for our next one. Need to figure that out.
I mean, I feel like we kind of...
Okay, that's your arm. There you go. Oh, hi. Hello.
Okay, so I feel like we really have to at least like nail down the darkness, because I think depending on that really does affect how we need to play the rest of this character, like the rest of these demographics.
How did we miss that when we were still doing all of our lores?
I know. We just said they got infected. But I think in my head, I always pictured it more like a virus. And so it just felt innate, like it didn't need talked about. But then the more I think about it, the less that makes sense. Okay, so if we go with the lore, that...
So we don't have. How did we miss that? This is the problem, guys, that we keep running into. Is our story is so intricate and so deeply woven that we realized the first time we were writing through that we just kind of jumped in and went for it without ironing out all of these little details and little bits of information and not making sure our characters were super solid. And I mean, the list goes on.
I mean, we thought they were so solid. The thing is, we did so much work going into it. We really did. Like, it was a lot of work. It took a lot of time. But once we got into it, we realized all the holes we had. It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot. We were almost done writing book 1, and we finally realized all of our dilemmas and issues, so we went back to square one.
I really do feel a little bit like we should have realized that this was happening a lot earlier than we did. Because how many times did we have to like restructure things and move things around and wonder how we were going to get all of this into one chapter? Like, we were constantly kind of on the struggle bus of how to do it.
That is so true. I think we were just so in it and so excited and so ready that we were just willing to like look over all of that until we really couldn't keep looking over it.
Yeah. Like, I just want to write it. I just want to write it. That's it. I just want to be done. I just want to write it. Bad idea. Mm-hmm. I feel like we could have definitely.
Welcome in, Caleb.
Yeah, welcome in. That sounded so disingenuous. I was thinking, and so I just, anyway, my bad. Anywho, we are now fixing it, so it's fine.
Okay, so then we need to put a pause in him and character E and move into the
lore.
The lore. Good lore. I thought we were done with the lore. If
I never heard that word ever again, it would be fine with me.
Okay, so maybe we just need to do a quick refresher course over what lores we actually have here. We've got the lore, the foundation of the realm. We have the 5 territories. Then we've got some of the information. Do we have the lore and it's just buried?
It's in here somewhere. I'm not even looking. I should probably go look. We have like foundations of the realm.
We talk a little bit about it in Joker's Exile.
Okay. Did we just skip over it entirely?
I think we skipped over it entirely. No. Hang on. I feel like this needs to be in big bold. I don't even know what page this is on. Hang on. Page 5.
You are loud, buddy. Here's this panting.
Stop. Unless I pet him. And so I just need him to not whine.
That's fair. Okay, so we do have it. The darkness here. The darkness is not a sentient force itself. Instead, it is corruption, infection, the unstable energy leaking from Loki's realm. It spreads through emotional weakness, instability, obsession, fear, ambition, violence, and physical vulnerability. So we did do some of this. We just never really... Okay, so we do have some. We just didn't go in and like really narrow it down the rest of the way.
Yeah, we got like the umbrella of it right here into 5 and 6. But we didn't ever think about like timelines, like how quickly. I mean, we have how it spreads, which I like the way that we have it, like on how it spreads. in like what it is, but there's got to be some level of timeline for like average Joe. Hey, no sir, boys. Hey,
Okay.
that is enough.
So
Would you two stop it?
we're gonna need
Where are you adding this, by the way? Because
under the infected forests. Although it's probably not the right thing. It should be up there. I am just kidding.
it definitely should be in here. And also, I'm gonna make this as a sidebar finding because I feel like that's something that we're really going to need to find quickly. Yes, it added that.
And can it be reversed when in its early stages? Also, welcome in everybody. Welcome in, you guys. The thing is, like, this will be really fun for Baba's character if we do keep him around. And if we do make it something that can be starved out. Do you know how, like...
For E's character? Not Baba.
Baba. Yes, Baba.
It'll be fun for Baba's character if we keep E around, right? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I think I misheard you the first time. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, if we keep E around, it'll be really fun for Baba's character because she just, like, has literally spent her whole life trying to figure this out, and then she watches it happen accidentally right in front of her.
I feel like she's known, or at least suspected.
Maybe it's just nothing that she could ever execute.
I feel like...
I mean, the realities of keeping someone in a dungeon requires a lot, right? Not only does it require the ability to, like, suppress magic and orders and be really well enforced, as well as just needing a dungeon. It's not like she could have attempted this method before, not very easily.
And he was an elder. If he just kind of disappeared one day...
Exactly. So now him being in said dungeon, it's the first time she'll be able to see it. Maybe we even have her, like, low-key studying him.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. Not even for a second.
And, like, observing him from the outside because she wants, like, the full deprivation and, like, gets in everybody's way and won't let them go talk to him.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, should we just find, like, another... We're gonna have to think this out a little bit more.
Why? I don't understand.
I mean, maybe I'm missing the point that you're getting at too. Wouldn't surprise me. But we have Baba being who she is.
Right.
With all of her gifts. Going back to when Bellum made his grand attempt.
Donald Trump joined. Sorry, that's funny. So
when Bellum made his grand attempt, we knew that there were already corrupted elders. That's what we currently have, is that there were corrupted elders that initially supported him and helped him even remotely execute what he executed.
Right.
Was E one of those characters? If not, then what happened to the other elders that were corrupted? Because at this point, it's been 5 years.
5 years, and there's two of them, and they're in positions of power.
So
They either have to be like fully infected and under orders, or newly infected.
Lua's spell.
Just put it on him.
I don't remember what the heck we called it, and I can't find the paper that had it. But
I have those notes somewhere.
I say it might be in these ones actually. But instead of the extremity that we initially had it on Lua, we have it so that essentially we'd have to play around with it and nail it down exactly. But I mean, essentially, he is robotic, where he is keeping himself under rasp. He is going day to day. You know, I would imagine he is fully corrupted at this point. Because again, if we've got two that were corrupted, Bellum had people in power that were corrupted when he attempted his whole shebang. Either those elders that helped him are going to have to have been replaced, or something else is going on with.
Maybe they got rid of all of them.
Do what now?
There's all of them left with Bellum. And these are new. I don't know if that's the right answer, Whitney, but I don't want to have to redo that much. I'm going to throw a little bit of a fit. I don't want to do that. Do you? I want to go with
want to do that, but the last thing I want to do is get done writing book 1, get it published, and then be in book 3 or 4, and then realize our plot hole in book 1.
That would suck so bad.
I would definitely throw a tantrum at that.
AI summary, we are not analyzing a D&D campaign. We're not doing that. Just so you know, the AI summary is wrong. What?
Oh my god. I thought someone commented. I was like, I don't see the comment. Where?
No, the AI summary for this live is that we are analyzing a D&D campaign about corrupt elders and dungeon-bound heroes. The guy dungeon-bound is the bad guy, for one, and two, no.
I kind of find that amazing, actually.
I know.
We're literally just comparing our book the other day to D&D.
Well, that was in casual conversation, not because it's actually like D&D. I'm a nerd, but I'm not that big of a nerd.
We both could be that big of a nerd if we really wanted to be. We're writing a whole book that's just like D&D.
I have never played D&D for that reason.
Yeah, I've never played it either.
Because I feel like I'm going to touch it and I'm never going to want to leave it. I'm just going to end up playing it for the rest of my life. What do you mean I get to live in a book and play a game and other people are interacting with that narrative? Yeah, I want to do that. But that is also why I have not picked up D&D, not once. So we're not doing that.
My husband has wanted to get into D&D for a while now, and I'm like, I'm down, but also, like, that might take up my whole life.
It's a thing. Anywho, back to our book. So I personally think we should go with the path of least resistance on this. I'm just going to be honest. I think that there is too much that would need to change and too many lores and too many timelines. If we go with the simplest option here, we stick with the simplest option everywhere.
So just those corrupt ones left with Bellum.
Yes, and then the guys that are there are like newly corrupted.
That's also going to be an interesting storyline to figure out.
How they were corrupted.
Mm-hmm.
The Darksayer implants that are in.
Okay, simple answer here. Simple answer. Darksayers watch the elders, and the two that are corrupted, E and the other one, were blackmailed.
L.
L. Yeah. So
They
E and
were.
L, they were blackmailed.
They were
Like
black.
they did something. Don't know what, but they did something. Darksayers learned about it by watching like all of the elders. These two messed up, are then blackmailed, and to keep the silence, get infected.
Let's do it. I'm fine with that. I think that's great.
I don't have another answer. That is the first one that came to my brain.
I think that's
And
great.
it's simple.
And yeah, I don't think that's going to really interrupt anything. I don't think it's going to make anything harder.
I mean, it could be as simple as like E skimmed funds from the village.
We're not in that part of the lore right now, nor are we working on it. So I'm just going to like write some notes really quickly.
Go for it. I actually did not bring pen and paper back here with me, so.
Newbie.
You know, I normally have it together.
Rookie mistake.
It's bound to happen now and again.
Okay, I do it all the time. That's why you take most of the notes.
Exactly. Just don't lose this one.
Well, I have the whole notebook that is very specifically for this.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so you talk at all the people that are in here with
Sorry.
us. Because they're not actually in here yet.
Forgot for a second. Say they're not actually in here yet?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just me and you.
Right now.
Oh, fair enough.
And somehow you are still only number 3, babe.
How it says I just got number 1 viewer badge. What are you talking about?
At the top it says you're number 3.
Ah.
Okay, I'm gonna write these before I lose the thought. You talk at people.
Do the thought. Do the thought. Do the thingy. Okay, so for anyone that is just potentially joining us, we are going over our characters. We are trying to
We are gonna get strikes.
did that pick up?
Yeah.
Oops.
Like loud. Holy buckets. Okay, sorry.
Anyways, we are going over our character E and developing his character for where we are in the book. Yeah, we are writing a book. I actually kind of don't super know what else to say there. Give me just a second.
Where are you going? She just bailed on me. Okay, that's fine. I can multitask. We're not too far rocked for that. Okay, so we decided that all the corrupt and darksayers are going to leave with chaos. We have newly infected Hi, welcome in for all of you guys just coming on in. Okay, welcome in, welcome in.
Sorry.
You like bailed.
I had a thought and I needed to send it so I didn't forget.
Okay. Okay, I am finishing up with this.
Okay, beautiful. So we're going back into Eden?
No, we still have to do all the things, Whitney. Hold on. Okay. Like the way it grows.
I hate when we find plot holes.
I know, right? I was excited about this. Okay, so the way it grows. I think we're pretty well set on like it grows. I'm spelling so many things wrong. It's actually atrocious.
I was like, what is happening? It's fine, I'll follow along and just autocorrect it. It's cool. I got you.
Okay, so like feeds on dark actions. Like that's fine. Right?
Yeah.
I don't feel like we need timelines based on that description, right? Because it would just very much depend. Writing a D&D campaign about corrupted elders suggests a plot twist. AI, I'm writing my own thing next time, my own summary. Welcome in, Cherry. So I feel like we don't need timeline because that does it. It's going to depend on how many times that particular fae gave in to the dark, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now the big one that will affect our plot dramatically.
Yes.
Can it be reversed when it's in its early stages?
And technically, didn't we already answer that though in Baba's backstory of her like going to villages where like people were just infected and like using magic and spells and potions and not having any luck seemingly to reverse it?
Well, yeah. But what does that mean?
Well, we didn't have them in the scenarios of like being locked away from their magic and their order forms and completely isolated and all these things. So, I mean, maybe in the most extreme circumstances, but as a whole, we know that it cannot be reversed by magic, potions,
Welcome in, you guys.
spells, etc.
We are actually wrapping up here really soon, probably within the next 10 minutes. But we'll post when we're going to do this again. Sorry, keep going. I think that
what are you talking about?
I think if it is reversible, I thought you were going to go into like how this applies to this particular question. So I'm thinking it absolutely can be reversed, but because it feeds on actions, there has to be deprivation to some degree in order to become uninfected.
But would it actually uninfect or would it just lie in waiting?
I'm gonna go with lie in waiting. And I feel like he knows that. Like at some point, he asks to not be let out for that reason.
You know, that would be a really interesting plot point to have, and where they're like, wait, what? What do you mean you don't want out of the dungeons? Everyone wants out of the dungeons.
And he's like, no, I want to stay. Because he knows. I feel like he knows. He knows that that's the only reason he was released, and he knows if he goes back out, it's going to be problematic.
Something that we never, well, no, actually we did, because we said that it's not a sentient being, so never mind, that would nix it.
Fair.
Because what I was gonna say is, like, what if, like, when you get infected, you essentially, like, I don't want to say like they all become interconnected, not like the pack is, but like people can send specific thoughts to specific people. Does that make sense?
Well, I think that we are getting like low. Gosh dang it! What's his name?
Joker?
We've got Joker working through Bellum, sort of like full possession status. Who controls the dark?
I've kind of just always imagined Joker. God damn it, Elizabeth.
Yeah, like, why are you saying gosh darn it to me? What did I do?
Another thing that we never talked about. Or if we did, I don't remember. But I have always pictured it. What is your deal, dude? No. Come lay down if you want to be next to me. Come lay down. You are frustrating me tonight. Normally I come back here and he just curls up and lays down and it's fine. Not tonight. Anyways, totally besides the point. When Joker gets banished, like, he's already like a pretty dark character. And I've always just kind of imagined that, like, the darkness is it, but that doesn't work. Gosh dang it.
He has
I was
influence
gonna
over
say,
people.
I've always kind of pictured it as like the darkness is like its own thing. It's like its own being, but it can't be its own being if it's not sentient.
And it's not sentient.
Yeah, that's what we've decided on.
But that's because, at least what we had talked about before, it's not sentient because it can be pushed and pulled. It's almost like a magic of its own. Like the fifth element. It has to be controlled by something. And so when we have the Joker submerged in it for long periods of time, he now has possession over that thing. And so as it's infecting, he's getting more and more of a threshold. That's why there's sort of that possession of chaos almost to some degree, because he's infected him so much and there's so much of the darkness in there that he can control pretty much everything he does.
My internet was just rude.
Did you not hear any of that? Where did you go? I miss you so. So,
I heard bits and pieces, but not enough.
well, That's okay, because we should probably get off of here. I recorded the whole thing. I recorded the whole
Oh,
thing.
look at you.
So I will just go clip that piece later and send it to you.
Sounds perfect.
All right. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.